New 2-part conspiracy series up now on youtube.com/Shane. Enjoy. We are falling down some rabbit holes. I want to really go in. We have theories that are very crazy, very intense, and we're just going to do a full-on Thanksgiving edition of Conspiracy Corner, so get ready. Real!
It has the teeth?
No.
Real! Like, this is real! Hey, welcome back to whatever the hell this is. Can you see us edition? Oh, because we're all in camouflage?
Except for you.
Oh, wait. Right. Yeah.
What happened? You're the coordinator and you left yourself out of it?
Well, I got a camo shirt for me, but then I also got this one, and I was like, oh, I like that one better. So me and Sandy aren't really in camouflage, but, you know, we fit the vibe.
Yeah, we fit the color scheme, so
Yeah.
I think that's what matters.
So the idea was, so this is our Thanksgiving episode. I can't believe Thanksgiving is happening. This is crazy. This year went by so
I thought you
scary
meant in
fast.
general, not just because it happened fast.
No, so I can't believe it's already the holidays. This is insane. But you guys look great. Chris, I got you your own custom camo shirt that says Bear Slayer on it.
This is my favorite shirt anyone has ever given me ever. Not only does it say Bear Slayer, but it has a bear like in the crosshair.
Yes. Which works for two different reasons. Number one, you go to the gay area and all the gay bears know what you're talking about. Number two, if you go to a conservative area, they just think you're a hunter.
Ooh, very smart.
Wow, I fit in all areas. Should I wear this at Club Chub when I go
was
for the first
just
time?
going to say you finally have an excuse to go.
I will say, though, you're wearing earrings today.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Earring reveal.
I like the look. It's very
Yes.
cool.
Can we talk
you.
about the earrings? Because I noticed this on the sip. So tell us, so what happened? What made you do this change? I love this for you.
I don't know. I love wearing earrings, but I'm constantly filming. I don't really have an excuse to wear them very often. I always have headphones on. It kind of hurts when I have headphones on. But it was inspired by Ryland, truthfully.
I don't take mine out. He gave me these last Christmas and they haven't been out of my ears since.
Which is annoying because I've given you other earrings and you don't wear them.
No,
So
it's
don't
like
need them.
seasonally, whenever you give me earrings, I take out the previous ones and put in these and leave them.
You should get him the most obnoxious earrings. Be like, well, these are your earrings for the year.
Yeah, big old hoops. More life updates. What's going on? Sandy, what is going on? You did a true crime video. This is very exciting.
Well, you had mentioned, maybe I should do one, and then not everybody, but a lot of people requested for me to do one. And so we thought, why not? Let's do it. So it's up right now.
Okay,
if you wanna go watch.
what's the subject?
So this one is going to be on Velma Barfield, and I don't know if we should give it away what she did.
Well, she was the first woman ever executed by
With-
lethal injection in
Yes.
the USA.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she died, girl.
Yeah,
pioneer.
she's
did.
gone. Yeah, she's gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was really interesting and pretty eerie because she was like older when this stuff was happening, and it's just a really creepy story.
Death row gray
So
meat.
it's not so much gruesome, but like eerie.
It's creepy, but I think my favorite part is what was her last meal that she recommended or she requested?
Cheese doodles and Coca-Cola.
What's a cheese doodle?
I don't even know what a cheese doodle is.
I don't know.
Like a Cheeto? I will say, this is a total side note, things I'm not thankful for. We're going to talk about what we're thankful for, but what I'm not thankful for is TikTok words culture. I don't know if that makes sense. The reason that I bring this up is because when you said that, my first thought was all these girls that say, it's so crispy.
Crispy.
A crispy Diet Coke.
A crispy Coke.
This Diet Coke is so crispy.
yeah.
Oh, no, we're
Have you
cooking.
heard this? But the new one that is driving me fucking insane is when people say, I'm just yapping.
We're all yapping.
Like, and listen, I don't watch TikTok, but we watch YouTube girls who do watch TikTok, and and I like these girls, but they will start saying these words, and I'm like, oh, that must
It's
be
another one.
They'll-
And then you start hearing them all say that same word, and then you're like, oh my
They're
God,
like,
it's
everybody's.
becoming
They're like,
ingrained.
I fear that I may be yapping too much. I'm gonna take a
my
sip
God.
And
of my
it's like,
crispy Diet
if we
Coke.
were to transport any other human that like just didn't live on the internet, and you hear these people say these things, it's such a turnoff. It's so off-putting, and you're like, what the fuck are you saying?
But also, no offense to anybody that we know or our friends or anybody that is using the words like
I'm
crispy
sure a lot
and
of people we
yapping.
know. It just is. It is what it is.
Every girl's
Yapping.
dating profile, like right now, like I'd say 1 in 3. It's like, one thing about me, I'm a yapper. Total yapper.
Blah.
Every 1 in 3. It's like so many.
You should
so
write
many.
one thing about me. I hate a yapper. Like, shut up.
Wait, do you guys know? There's another one that's trending right now. I want to see if you guys know. Do you know what an eater is? Someone who's an eater.
Someone who eats ass.
An eater. Oh, when people are like eating, like. I'm
Well,
eating
she
this.
ate. Like, you eat everything.
No, an
Like,
eater is like you're really good at like oral
I wasn't far off.
Yeah, that's like a big thing right now. It's like, oh, it's like, I'm with this girl. She's an eater.
Wait, guys say that about girls?
But it's both.
The girl's an eater?
Yeah.
I don't want anybody eating.
Girls present
Yeah.
on their profiles.
Some
I
people.
eat.
That's less of maybe on a profile, more like
I want a
you're
yapper.
joking.
I want a yapper.
Yeah, I'd rather have a yapper.
What the profile is? If I ain't yapping, I'm eating. Getting crispy. Yacht?
What? I changed my mind. if I'm not yapping, I'm eating. It's literally fucking iconic, guys. Everybody.
Okay, yeah.
That's really good.
Well, this was a fun side note. I love that. I want to just talk more on the. I feel like we do have a game planned. But if you guys have anything you want to talk about or bring up, this is a holiday edition. Let's pretend like we're at Thanksgiving dinner. What do you guys want to yap about next?
Wait, what are other people's death row meals? Because we did.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that is hard. Okay, I know mine. Okay, it's from multiple places. Taco Bell, and they would have to bring these things back from the dead. So I want the Fiesta taco salad with Baja sauce on top, volcano sauce on top.
A salad for your last meal?
You've never had it. I want the grilled stuffed XXL beef burrito,
Oh, I could come.
5 pounds.
5 pounds?
5 pounds.
Wait,
For real?
I mean, the last meal. Who cares?
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy that existed on a. Well, I guess a Chipotle burrito is probably 5 pounds.
Yeah. Oh,
Then I want Chick-fil-A. Sorry, Chris. I want Chick-fil-A waffle fries and
So
extra
good.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Their mac and cheese.
And if the E. coli situation is over, I want a chicken Big Mac.
Which I had one the other day, and I'm still here, thank God.
You're not into your Wagyu filet anymore?
Oh, that's my new addition.
Wagyu, I don't know.
Guys, I'm an eater.
Well, yap about it.
Okay, so I tried for the first time, not for the first time, honestly, maybe though.
Yeah.
We went to a steakhouse, and I usually get like a chicken Caesar salad, which doesn't make sense, but I go to the steakhouse for the bread. And I get a side of ranch. And then the waiter goes, "You want a straw with that ranch?" And it always pisses me off. But I, for the first time, except for the last waiter, he was so nice.
He
Loved
was.
him. But then I tipped him way too much, which he deserved it. But I was just like, I'm going to tip him good. And then we went back a week later, and he's like, "Hey!"
But you know what?
And he was our waiter again, and I was like,
That good tip, he remembered our entire order, down to the drink.
wow.
He was
What?
like, I remember you had this cocktail and you had this drink. Do you want it again? And we said, yeah.
So now every time we go there, I feel like I have to tip that amount, or he's going to think he fucked up.
I have the same feeling with the current sushi restaurant we're going to.
Yap about it.
We went there one day. I was very generous. I was feeling good about stuff. I was tipping the sushi guys that were making the rolls.
Sushi?
And then just like you, the next time we went, I thought, ooh, man, like I didn't bring enough money, to really do what I did last time.
Yeah.
But the guy right away brought me out what I normally have to drink. And I thought, you got me.
Venmo.
I'm busting the
Honestly-
plastic out.
Long story short, I got Wagyu, whatever, Wagyu. And I'm not a steak person, but now I am. So go hunt me some. It was so good, and I
I
dipped
can
it
cut
in
it with my
ranch.
fork. It's so good.
I know. Yeah, so that's what I would have, and a crispy Diet Coke from McDonald's. Okay,
I have a little bit of a strategy behind my last meal.
gosh.
give it to me.
I know before I said I would like to go out by shooting range. I feel like it's the most immediate, the quickest way to go.
Like Old Yeller,
Pretty much.
an old yapper.
But I think what I would do is I would opt for a lethal injection.
Okay.
I'm thinking what they do is they calibrate the amount of lethal injection they do to how much you weigh. So my goal is going to be to gain as much weight as humanly possible during my last meal to see if it offsets the lethal injection, because if you survive it, you're free. If you survive, like...
Is that real?
I don't know. I can't hear any proof to testing it. But so I think what I would do is, like you, I would have a couple 5-pound burritos.
Yes.
A full. I would have 2 large straw hat pizzas. I'm not the biggest fan of Wingstop, but I do like it. I would probably have 40 Hawaiian
40.
Last meal.
If it's your last meal, you like it.
wings. And then I want something to really add weight to me, so I'm going to do 2, make it 4 brown loaves of bread from the Cheesecake Factory.
Loaves of bread.
And then I want 5 gallons of water, and I'm hoping to put on about 20 pounds, so the fluid just drains right out of my body, and I live and I get away with
we
it.
have to see how long they actually give you to eat, because that would take you forever.
You need Eric the Electric to coach you.
Oh yeah, I do. I need my last meal coach, Eric.
That's a video. Oh my God, side note. One of the stars of 600 Pound Life emailed us and was like, "Hey, I was on 600 Pound Life. She lost like
lost so much weight.
like 700 pounds or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she was like, if you ever want me on the show, talk about like what it's like to be on that show. And I was like, yes. So in the new year, we need to reach out to her because, oh my God, we could watch her episode. We can get all the tea. I have so many questions about that show.
She was
like,
the heaviest woman in the world at one point, I think.
That's a
I think,
flex.
yeah.
shout out, girl, if you're watching. We are going to reach out because I am that show is so, oh my, cry every time. I try to get you to watch it and you were like, I don't like
Well,
this.
okay, and I'm not trying to be mean, but every time he wants to watch it is right when we pull out our food, and it's not because of like.
Well, they mukbang for the first half of the episode.
It's just like it's intense, and then it's like sometimes it's graphic, and I'm just like, this is not the
dude.
show I want to be eating to.
Sandy will do that for me. She'll say, close your eyes if she knows something gross is about to be on TV because I get the feeling like I don't know if I'll ever be able to eat again.
I get so
I'm so grossed out.
That's why
You
I
know?
get so angry during the podcast when Ryland will say a word or something. I'm not going to say it. But when somebody says something that triggers my appetite, I know that some people out there feel the same way, and then they turn the podcast off, and it ruins their dinner, and I don't want to do that. So sorry, guys. We probably already did that today.
This is a yaw brother thing.
Yes.
I will say I do the like don't look. Only really more for me because then I have to deal with him like
Yes.
oh I can't eat
Me
anymore.
too.
I gotta walk away and it's like man like don't ruin the evening because
Yeah.
heaven forbid you saw something.
And then it's 30 minutes later. Oh, I'm still.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my god.
Or if I see her pull a hair out of her food, I'll be like, what was
I don't do
I'll be
that.
like, what was that? And then she's like,
It's the same thing.
It was
It's
a piece
like,
of
grow up.
cheese.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God.
where?
No, or if he's eating and like I have to grab like the salt or something and I go over like this is all don't touch my food. It's like I wasn't even near your food.
Sometimes I'll like have an itch on my nose.
Don't
and
do
he'll be
this.
Like, what did you pull? What did you pull? I'm like, I had an itch on my nose. He's like, prove it. I'm like,
Because I can see in my peripheral, I can see his arm reach toward his face and then do something and then leave his face, and I'm eating, and I'm like,
Jared is the
What'd you
same
do?
way. He's like, what are you doing? That's like nothing.
like you think I've been with you long enough that I know like I would never pick my nose around you.
Like,
don't even say it.
even when she's like brushing her hair or something in the car, I gotta cover my drink.
I literally, okay. This is the word. Sorry, we'll wrap this up real quick. But when I get my dinner, right? I sit on the couch, fluff my pillows, I get my dinner. Now I've learned to bring a paper towel to cover my dinner because when he comes in, he whips up the blanket and puffs the pillows and just dog here, floating. And then and when I didn't have the paper towel coverage, I look and it's like I saw the dog hair flying, floating, and I couldn't catch it in time, and it ruined my dinner. Hey, sorry to interrupt the show. Please don't go anywhere. It's not an ad. Not that you should go anywhere during the ads. That's our us time. That's our me standing in my office at 3 a.m. trying not to yell too much because I don't want to scare my family time. We do have an ad, but before we get to that, actually, this is kind of an ad, but it's personal. I want to talk about what I'm wearing. I know, you look at me and you think, fashion, designer, innovator. And yes, that's true. It is hard being so fashion forward in a world that's not ready for it. And you know, I was recently on my plane going to my fashion show and I was like, what does this world need? It needs a hoodie, denim hoodie. For when you want to wear a hoodie, but you want to wear a hoodie made out of pants material. These are new. That's right. This is my brand new merch launch, I guess. I don't know. It's only one item, but I'm very excited about it. We just did a photo shoot with these ditties with Colby, who is our friend and amazing photographer. And we did a photo shoot where we were all wearing the ditties and we were posing. We did group shots. We did solo shots. It was really fun. We did one where we looked like we were in a denim cult, which I would join that. So Colby's friend and assistant Grace was there and she was like, you know what you should call these? Doodies. And I was like, I'm stealing that. Kidding. Giving her all the credit. So no, we're not actually calling them doodies, but I do love that. So anyways, I wanted to do a hoodie in denim material, but I wanted it to be kind of lightweight. I didn't want it to be heavy. So I wanted it to be more loose fitting and I wanted it to be more like that. You see, like real jeans. Oh, and the pig, there's a pig. So I'm so proud of this. We finally figured out the version that I loved. We had the SD logo, if you guys remember this back from Conspiracy Palette days. We have this SD logo and then we have the pig and yeah, we have a pocket. I just love it. So these are now available for order on ShanedawsonMerch.com. Please let me know if you like them. And if you get one, take a picture, send it to us so I can show them. And then we actually have one more thing that wasn't ready yet, but it's coming, I think in December, that I also kind of did custom that I'm really excited about. So yeah, that's coming soon. And hopefully you guys like this. Okay, let's get to our first sponsor. If there's anything I love more than designing my own clothing, it's hanging up a poster in my office and then moving it and having holes in the wall and then having Ryland yell at me and saying, "What did you do? You ruined the wall." And me saying, "I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll fix it." Just kidding. I hate that. But luckily now with Displate, you don't have to worry about holes in your walls. Displate is a one-of-a-kind metal poster designed to capture your unique passions. So I've talked about them so many times before. They are incredible. It is so easy. All you got to do is you wipe down wherever you want this metal poster on your wall. You just do a quick wipe, you put on the magnet, and then pops right on. You can move them, you could rearrange them. They have literally every design you could think of. Over 2 million different designs. I mean, they have movies, music, Disney, podcasts, Bad Friends, our podcast. There's something for everybody. Also, each product is high quality, printed on metal, and they just introduced their new product called Displate Textra, which means it has 3D contours, tactile textures, selective matte and gloss effects, and it's now also in a large size. They also ship worldwide super fast between 4 and 5 business days, and they're having a huge Black Friday sale right now. Let me explain. So all you got to do is go to displate.com/Shane, and you could get the biggest discounts of the whole year with up to 44% off of your order. And for the first time ever, Textra designs will be discounted too. Just use code GROWER at checkout, and you could get up to 44% off of your order. So thank you so much, Displate. Please check them out if you haven't. It's such a good gift idea. They are so good. Like, you guys have seen them in the background of, I think, every episode of our podcast. All right, thank you so much, Displate, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, this is the perfect vibe right now because we're all in like a fighty mood because we're going to play a game we haven't played in a while, and I'm very excited for it to return. We are going to play Master Turkey Debater.
Nice.
Okay,
So fuck all of our death row meals.
Oh.
So I'm good. It's good. It's fine. Yeah, we're fine. No, we're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Do you have one?
Yeah, what is yours?
I don't know.
Okay, so Master Turkey Debater, if you guys don't remember, Master Debater is the game where we each have a category that we're judging, right? And everybody else has to debate for their choice. And then the judge chooses who won the debate, and then they rack up points. So this is all Thanksgiving/holiday themed. So first, we are going to have Jerid be the judge. And the category is the best celebrity to invite to Thanksgiving.
That's not fair.
What?
He hates mine.
He doesn't know yours yet.
Leave that case then.
He can't judge this.
He knows his.
And remember, get angry, get mean. Chris, don't apologize. Because last time we played this game, Chris texted Ryland after and was like, "I'm sorry if I was too mean." And Ryland's like, "No, you weren't." And then you said to me, "You're like, was I too mean?" I was like, "No, feel free."
No.
Chris, go in.
I can't fake it. I was really passionate about a thing. I don't know if I'll be as. I'll try. I can't fake it.
You couldn't get mean enough for me.
Okay, so yes. Does everybody have their best celebrity to invite to dinner?
Yes.
Impress me.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Spencer.
Okay. This is like referencing something I don't know if you know what this is. So do you know about the Beyonce thanking conspiracy kind of a thing going on right now?
Yeah.
So there's a mini little like theory that if you don't thank Beyonce at a award show or anything like that, like bad things happen to you. What holiday do we need to give thanks more than Thanksgiving? So let's just cover our bases, Jared. We don't want anything bad to happen. Let's get Beyonce in. Maybe Jay-Z will show up. That'd be cool.
So you're inviting her out of fear. Are you a Beyonce fan?
Well, I think she'd be fun to have around.
Have around.
Have
What?
her-
Yeah.
to perform?
I'd be so afraid of her coming into my house. I feel like they'd be like, "What is this trash?"
This is very good for you right now, Ryland.
Can they invite us? I'd rather go to their like $140 million Malibu mansion
Yeah.
Yeah.
than them be like, "What is this?"
Okay,
It's
we'll
very-
make it
If
happen.
that's the case, then you win, Spencer, if we can be invited.
We can.
You know who I think Beyonce would love to have at her house for Thanksgiving? Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, that's a good one.
I mean, he's the ultimate. He's going to be. He's able to tell you if you made the turkey just right, what you can add to your food. I think he's like the ultimate guest.
But is that what you want? Do you want? He's like known for being so critical about food. So do you want someone who's going to be like,
He's gonna be so mean.
Oh, is he gonna
no.
make?
I
the
would
food?
love it. Yeah, I mean, really, you're kind of getting like a dine and like a show,
Dude,
right?
to
Like
get a
entertainment.
live rendition of Idiot Sandwich at your house, that would be epic.
An idiot sandwich.
Sounds like I'm the
No,
winner.
I think Spencer's onto something because every your favorite thing that your mother taught you how to make, he's gonna be like trash. Your whole family makes trash food. Like he's
Wow.
gonna be so mean.
Such a
that
good
you're-
answer. They're ganging up on you. I like that.
Okay, fuck. Yeah, my other answer isn't really for you. It's more just for me. But you know what? I can debate for myself. I want to invite Cardi B. Let me explain why.
That's a good
She's
answer.
a ball of fun. She's so fun. She's so funny.
I mean,
Doing all that
She's
stuff.
gonna tell you what she thinks.
Tell you what you think. She's gonna be talk about yapping. She's gonna yap up the room, and that you are not gonna forget that night. You're not gonna be able to get her out of your house. She's gonna be yapping. She's gonna be having fun. She's gonna bring her Cardi B whipped cream shots. So I'm going Cardi B.
Chris.
Okay, fair enough.
I went back and forth, but right now I'm thinking like Jack Black because he's known for being one of the like more humble, funny celebrities. I went to a movie screening. He was there. He was very himself. Like he wasn't putting when he's himself in movies. He's not putting something on. Like he's just funny and nice and sweet to everyone. I think he'd be funny and entertaining, but like also not steal the attention away. If like someone else is talking, I think he'd be respectful. And yeah, he's just the best. I don't
Not
know.
the mall cop.
I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, Kevin James.
You just forgot about him.
No, I mean, listen, I'm not thinking about who I'm most attracted to. I'm with family. You know what I mean? Nothing's happening with these people.
Oh, you're worried with Kevin James. It might escalate to the other room.
Yeah.
I do.
If you really want to make a splash, you're inviting Taylor Swift.
Thanks for saying it.
The
Thanks for
whole
saying it.
world will just be so excited that she's arrived. And I mean, even if you're not her biggest fan, do you not want to hear the inner workings of what's going on inside of the most massive pop star's world? Like, I do want to just know the inner workings. Like,
You think she's gonna give you honest, real tea?
If we're at Thanksgiving
Taylor
dinner,
Swift? No.
well,
Okay, I have something to say. Picture this. You're at the house. Jack Black's new movie is on the TV. Taylor Swift is on the radio in the kitchen with
Beyonce.
Gordon Ramsay as he's teaching us how to make the perfect stuffing. He's probably talking crap a little bit on like someone's dish.
it's fucking rotten, you fucking idiot. It's rotten.
I just feel like that just sounds like a fun, amazing night.
And then right before you guys eat, you all say you're thankful for Beyonce, so you don't have to invite her.
There you go, yes.
and I'm just saying, like, if you want to be the most giddy, like, can
Nobody
you imagine,
wants that.
like, she's
Giddy.
coming to the house, I think I'd, like, shit my pants, and
It's
I'd
too
be like,
much.
what am I going to wear? What am I
Her
going to
posse is too big.
All
She'd
of
come
your-
with guards.
You know who probably makes the best mac and cheese? Gordon
Cardi B.
Ramsay.
You know Cardi B puts hot dogs in it.
Fucking delicious.
Oh, Cardi B's
Oh.
making it from box.
From
I
box.
already know. Gordon Ramsay's going to be in there canoodling noodles.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So Jerid, make your big choice.
Here's the thing.
No, it's over.
No, you've swayed me. Because Cardi B, listen,
Wow. Okay.
Keep talking.
if you're talking about who's gonna be real, who's gonna give you who they are,
Yeah, the real
showing
fucking
up,
shit.
Because you're right, Taylor's never gonna be real with me.
Wait, are
Cardi
you just
B's
piggybacking off of
failing.
his selection?
Well, listen, I would be the most excited about Taylor Swift, but she would give me a persona. Let's just keep it real.
Ryland's a cheater. He's helping you. You're cheaters.
I will say I do think Cardi B is a good.
Thank you. I
Oh
agree.
my
I agree.
gosh!
Jack Black's a good answer too, though.
Jerid, make your choice. Who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner?
Drum roll.
You know, you got me with the mac and cheese. I think I'm going to invite Gordon Ramsay.
It's because
Yes.
it's his wife.
With his-
I know my judge. I know my
With his
judge.
How about this?
gluten-free mac and cheese.
Jack
Yeah.
Black is cool. Nothing against Jack Black. I mean, Taylor Swift, I don't know what you could have said to sway me there. I do like Cardi B, but after I'm turked out, I don't want super loud people around me. You know what I'm saying? Like Cardi B sounds like she might give me a headache.
No, she gets turked out too.
Okay. If she's turked out enough, then maybe we could turk together and we could eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, the next category is worst Thanksgiving food, and the judge is Spencer. Okay, does everybody have their worst Thanksgiving food ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Oh wait, this is hard because I feel like you like fancy things.
Some fancy things, some fancy things no.
What an answer of someone who likes fancy things. Right? Oh no. Some yes, some no.
Depends.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go with my truth here, and maybe you'll respect my truth. I hate fancy stuffing. I hate it. I like from the box. I like it to taste like stuffing. I want stovetop. I do not want the big, thick chunks of hard bread with all the cranberries and all like the fucking like tomato, like dried tomato shit and like all the onions, like that shit. And then they put some weird sauce in it and it's like tangy. I hate it. I do not like fancy stuffing. Mushrooms. I want from the box, classic. Not that disgusting fancy stuffing. Anybody else?
I'm gonna agree. I hate stuffing when it has onions in it. But Spencer, let's be real. Potato salad's disgusting.
What?
Whoa.
Potato salad. If you bring that to a Thanksgiving dinner, you have failed me.
I
okay?
agree with that. 'Cause
Perfect.
Oh.
What? We agree.
well, I just don't. Is it a Thanksgiving food?
I don't want to make your stomach turn by talking
We're
too
not-
much about potato salad because it's so disgusting.
Whoa, I love
But
potato salad.
it's like mayonnaise. I don't even know what's in it. I've never tried it. I don't want to try it. It's gross.
What?
Whoa.
Yuck.
There is a weird crunch in it. I don't know what
I
that
think
is.
it's like
I don't know what
celery.
it is, but
See,
I don't
if
like
I
it.
taste a crunch in my food, that's worse almost than finding a hair.
There's
in my food.
crunches
It's
in my
out.
stuffing. That my gross
It's
fancy
out.
stuffing. It's all crunchy.
Yuck.
Anybody else?
Well, I'm between two things. I guess
Don't
I'm
steal
not.
mine.
I guess just the fucking turkey.
No, you stole mine. You stole mine.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like the main event.
I mean, if it's done perfectly and somebody like chops up the perfect pieces for me and I don't have to look at the disgustingness, then fine.
I kind of feel like Spencer likes turkey because he.
Yeah, he's quiet. He's very quiet.
I know he loves.
But I'll agree. A bad cooked turkey. It's
Dry.
like
That's
a
not-
dry
no.
turkey is no. But I agree that it is awful.
but that's
a-
not his answer.
No.
Well, just remember that even the best potato salad is still disgusting. So imagine a bad potato salad.
You know what's worse is a goopy pumpkin pie.
I knew that was your answer. You wouldn't tell me, but I knew it.
Who likes pumpkin pie?
What? It's
Well, if it's goopy, then
what is goopy?
yeah.
Goopy is just like a big mush on just like.
So is it a pie or is it a pudding or what is it?
So what pie
Do you agree, Spencer?
In my family, my mom always makes a key lime pie, so we don't ever really have pumpkin pie. But I will say it's contender.
So I mean the only thing, because I'm literally Google, I don't know, but like green beans, I guess, like people will just have green beans by itself.
Oh, just
and-
plain.
Yeah, not like a casserole.
That's
like,
a good
that's
contender.
delicious.
That's a good contender.
Just
So
green beans
you
is
mean
insane.
just vegetables?
Just a boring green beans by itself with no flavor. It's like you didn't even try.
No,
you
yeah,
just
I-
showed up
Yeah.
with beans.
I get
Like,
that.
None of the fried onions on top.
Yeah, nothing.
Or the
Like,
cheese and the
That
bacon?
that's insane.
And
That's
the
like
soupy.
I'd kick someone out the house if they just brought me fucking raw green beans. That was their thing. Nah, you ain't eating. You can have your fucking green beans by yourself.
Honestly,
Sit
if the
outside.
You
potato
eat 'em.
salad and the green beans were in front of you, you'd rather take a bite of the potato salad.
Oh, 100%.
Yuck, no.
So Chris might have just won.
But if somebody handed you a bowl of crunchy stuffing with mint all over it,
Mint.
Okay. I'll say,
You can't dip a cookie in that, Spencer.
you can't dip a fucking cookie.
I think I have an answer.
Dry.
Dry
It was-
turkey.
It is stuffing because the stuffing with like raisins or cranberries in it is because I like stuffing. I like stuffing,
Yes.
but I also don't like it too fancy. Just like simple. I do like the onions in it, but like simple. Even like box stuffing, I like.
Yeah.
But if you put like cranberries in it, I'm out. I'm out.
Cranberries
You'll
all
ruin, it
over
ruins the
it.
meal. Ruins the meal. So
Well, you know there was cranberries in my potato salad.
I don't think I've never been to a Thanksgiving where someone brought potato salad.
Me either. It's always the like
Mashed
layered
potatoes.
Yeah,
Potatoes.
because
potatoes. It's
everybody,
like the cheesy potatoes.
because everybody agrees with me, Spencer. Except
I know.
I love potato salad.
I love the worst.
You made up a Thanksgiving food.
Potato
Yeah.
salad is
I-
like
I
is
love
like
it.
Easter.
Yeah.
Hey,
We do more of like the cheesy potatoes on Thanksgiving or the layered.
Does
There
anybody
is-
think ham is better than turkey? I'm not trying to start drama.
Yeah.
yes,
It is.
depending on the
100%.
glaze, depending
Ooh,
on the
yeah.
glaze.
100%.
Honey glaze.
No, I do agree with you. Turkey's boring. Like, and my grandma makes a
It's
particularly good
dry.
turkey. Like, it's not that dry, but it's still turkey.
Sucks.
It's boring.
Sucks.
You get the Hawaiian roll and you make it into a sandwich.
And put
Then
perfect.
yes, then yes.
And replace the turkey with
Perfect.
ham. Done.
I'll put turkey and ham on my little
Okay,
Hawaiian
you talked
roll.
me into it. I love Thanksgiving.
I will say a bad stuffing ruins.
It's
I do
really
agree
bad.
with that. Yeah.
One time, my family, we didn't get a turkey, and so we just ordered Chick-fil-A nuggets for our meal, and it was the best Thanksgiving ever.
Oh.
It was so
Honestly,
good. No one was mad about it at all. It
Dipping
was
those
great.
in gravy? Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Gravy is the king of Thanksgiving in my
Yes.
opinion. Makes
Oh,
everything
yeah.
Do that this year.
Honestly, we don't have many other options.
And waffle fries?
That's the kind of Thanksgiving dinner I would imagine potato salad might be at. You know?
Cardi B is coming. And she's
Thinking
loving
the
it.
fries and the mac and cheese.
We used to go to Sizzler.
We did. We went to Sizzler. We went to Marie
El
Callender's.
Torito.
El
like Marie
Torito. KFC.
For Thanksgiving?
People want to hate
Yeah, our family doesn't cook.
until they're doing dishes. Then they're like, we should have gone to Sizzler.
Hey, quick question. Do you have an appetite
for excitement? Well, you're in luck because right now you could fill up on Sauce Boss Barbecue. What is that, you ask? The newest exclusive slot game from DraftKings Casino. You can play for mouth-watering wins and check out one-of-a-kind features like the collection multiplier and progress saving. I can't think of anything I love more than slot machines mixed with barbecue sauce? What is this, a honeymoon? Oh my god, we never took a honeymoon. We should do that. DraftKings Casino. That's right. New players play just $5 to score 50 instantly in casino credits. Just download the app and use code GROWER. Then get a taste of the Sauce Boss Barbecue exclusively on DraftKings Casino. The crown. Oh, it is yours. The barbecue crown, if you will. It's drippy, and it's yours. And as always, if you have a gambling problem, there is help. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit czpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. One offer per new casino customer. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see casino.draftkings.com/get50. Ends November 24. Game availability varies by jurisdiction. So thank you, DraftKings, for sponsoring this episode, and hopefully you guys have fun with all that sauce. What? Okay, I'm gonna go. All right, enjoy the rest of the episode. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I just realized something. Okay, I'm still kicked on, and I forgot that it's time to kick off. Oh, we are missing out, guys. It has been, what time is it? The show's, is it almost over? And we haven't even kicked off? This is a problem. That's right, today's episode is sponsored by Kikoff. And if you guys don't know, they help you build back up your credit fast, and it works. It is super easy, super affordable, very reliable. Let me explain how it all goes down. Credit score is so important. Whether you're trying to get a car, or trying to get a house, they will run your credit, and if it's not high enough or it's not in the range they want, they won't give you the loan. And then you have to build it back up, which could take years, it could take so long, but luckily Kikoff is around. I wish they were around when I was in my early 20s. All you gotta do is sign up, it's so easy, and start building your credit immediately for only $1 for the first month. AutoPay helps you build credit while you're sleeping, and you never have to worry about missing a payment. There's no credit check, you can cancel anytime. They're the #1 credit building app out there with over 100,000 positive reviews on the App Store, and 98% of them are 5 stars. There's no hidden fees, there's no credit check, there's no like gotcha anything. Like, it is legit. They really have helped so many people. And Kikoff will always be there to help you out. Users with credit under 600 increased their credit by an average of 28 points in the first month. So if you want to build your credit fast with Kikoff, they're going to give you guys your first month for just $1. That's 80% off of the normal price. All you got to do is go to getkikoff.com/grower today. So it's getkikoff.com/grower. Must sign up via getkikoff.com/grower to activate offer. Offer applies to new Kikoff customers first month only, subject to approval. Average impact of 28-point increase in the first month based on Equifax Vantage Score 3.0 changes for Kikoff customers with starting credit below 600 who made their first on-time payment between January 2021 and March 2024. Payment and credit activity outside Kikoff can have an impact on your credit. Terms and conditions may apply. Offer subject to change. Individual results may vary. So please check it out and see where you are as far as your credit. Like, see what's going on, because it is really important. All right, enjoy the rest of the show. Bye. Okay, next category. This is the one I'm most excited about. The judge is going to be Chris.
Okay.
And the category is, what is the worst store to get stuck at during a Black Friday sale? And I'm going to go first because I'm very passionate about this. Bath & Body Works. I have been there on Black Friday. I love Bath & Body Works. I love the candles. I love the hand sanitizer. I love everything they do. Keep doing it. But Black Friday sales at Bath & Body Works are fun. You talk about Karens going wild. Talk about getting some Karen content. Oh my God, you'll get punched in the throat. And you're gay, don't even think about going there. It will be a nightmare.
Not welcome.
Is it just a bunch of women and gay guys?
A bunch of angry women who want you out of their store because the store is for them.
I worked there, and you're right.
Thank you. Yes. Points.
No, definitely, that's like, whatever. But there's Hell on Earth is a store that I can't fathom any day of the year, let alone Black Friday, and that would be Lush. Don't even get me started on how miserable that place is. I hate that place. I hate it so much. Even walking by it makes my whole body shiver, and I'm like, oh.
I will say.
What is it?
What do you hate? Yeah, what do you hate about it?
Everything. No. I hate the vibe. I hate the products. I hate it all.
I hate the name already, but what do they sell?
Like
Handmade
bath bombs,
soap. And then when you go
it's
in
all
there,
stinky.
the women that or men, the people that work there will wash your arm for you. They'll be like,
What?
do you want to test this soap? And they take your arm over over to the sink, and then they lather up your arm. I think COVID ruined this.
What if you're like, yeah, but I like to test soap with my wiener?
That really got you.
I've just never liked the product I've ever gotten from there either. I mean, I haven't gotten one in years.
This isn't sponsored, by the way, by Lush.
No, but having like on Black Friday, we've been there on Black Friday,
But
and
at
the
least-
women there going crazy, washing arms are so stressed.
But at least at Bath & Body Works, you could get something you might like. Lush is going to be like annoying and miserable, and you're going to hate the product.
But you know what's worse than Lush?
Nothing.
and is Walmart.
Oh.
During Black Friday, the places went already huge. There's people like stomping on each other trying to get like a TV or some game or
You'll get a fat deal there, though.
Yeah,
You also might die.
yes, because there's so many people, so they might have deals.
There's
but-
also more places to hide. In Bath and Body Works, there's really nowhere to hide and broken glass everywhere.
Walmart, you might end up at the ER, but you also might get a $100 TV.
And just think about the migraine you would get at Bath and Body Works from all these Karens trying out different scents.
Whose side are you on?
It gotta smell horrible. Oh, I'm not even worried because mine is the best answer. Chris, we could both agree that the last place either one of us ever want to be on this earth, let alone a Black Friday, is IKEA. They won't let you fucking out of that place. It's a maze.
I feel like Chris might like IKEA.
I love IKEA.
Yeah, you can just lay down in one of their beds.
Yes, exactly, Chris. And guess what? Sometimes when you love things, you don't want to see them at their worst because it's going to change your opinion on them. And so I just want to preserve your love for IKEA. It sounds like you really don't have any kind of affinity for either one of these stores. And I don't even know what's saying. Walmart, that's stupid. They have Hot Wheels. I'd love to be locked in Walmart overnight.
You could live in a Walmart.
I practically do. But
The nice thing about those stores, though, Chris, is they each have their own individual parking lot, where Shane and I have stores in the mall. So you not only have to fight the mall traffic, you have to walk through the mall traffic.
but they do have outside entrances, Chris. So it's kind of like
Okay,
the same
hold on.
thing.
Okay.
But to further prove your point real quick, IKEA also has like a babysitter center, like a little playground where they'll watch your kids.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want
Walmart does
you
it.
don't want to see that on Black Friday, Chris.
Okay. We're talking about Karens. I picked a place you could copy and paste like 2 other stores for it. JCPenney, Karen Central.
I worked there. I worked there too.
Right, and it was terrible, right?
It was.
Oh, yeah, just think back on that. Chris, you even go in JCPenney at all?
No, I think I'm traumatized from working there.
Exactly. And do you want to go in on the worst day of the year where Karens are fighting over some like blouse or something like
But
that?
the lighting in JCPenney's is good.
And it's not even
It is.
stinky in there.
It's
very
never stinky.
calming.
You don't
And
have
it's
to
actually-
listen. You don't have to like deal
Very
with the smells of
clean.
Lush.
And it's actually not that busy, and they have great deals on
Chris,
scarves.
remember
Black Friday,
PTSD.
I did see 2 women fist fight over a projector. That did happen.
And
But
how
when was
awesome
that?
was that? How great was it to see this?
Horrible.
No.
I think we fought enough.
Narrow it down.
And I'm
Yes.
Hard
It's not.
for me. It's
Can
really
you smell
hard.
mine? It's smelly.
So for me, it's between,
Flashback
it's
back to the
it's
worst time of your
between Bath and Body Works and Walmart.
What?
If I'm being honest,
Mine's
I'm sorry,
smaller,
Spencer.
smaller and more crazy.
And Walmart is nuts all the
You
time. though.
dare walk
Yes.
into a Lush?
Like, there's never a time Walmart is chill. I have to be honest, I've never been on a Lush, so I don't have anything to
Well,
base
it's
it off.
miserable. That's why you haven't been there.
This is so hard. They're both horrible. I'm gonna go with Bath and Body Works because I'm traumatized. Only because I'm traumatized from it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But Walmart was a good answer, and so was JC. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know Lush.
Okay, the next category is Best Christmas Movie to Watch Early. And the judge is Ryland.
Woo! I probably don't remember any of them.
Perfect.
But you'll remember the unforgettable Jingle All the Way.
Yes.
I mean, who doesn't love that movie? You could watch it. I mean, right now, in November, we can watch it right now. And watching Arnold just like flying through the town, trying to find this, figure.
You know, as you're
The
talking
reindeer
about
was
it,
in the movie.
you're just triggering me because that movie is all about capitalism and the violence around Black Friday,
Yeah.
and it's hurting my heart.
No.
So I just want to bring a little peace into the mix. Tim Allen, all-time classic actor. the movie The Santa Claus.
It's going to be hard to
He
beat.
turns into Santa Claus. It's heartfelt.
If you start bringing 2 and 3 into the mix, you start to lose me. But the original classic...
Which you're bringing into the mix. Let's forget about those now. Those
Okay.
don't exist in this story.
You're right.
Just number 1, The Santa Claus.
I will say that was
Amazing.
an every year repeat in our household.
But that's probably closer to Christmas. We're talking about
Oh.
movies that you could see like right from the get-go. You know, something fun, something light. You know, and that's Jingle All the Way.
Okay.
Sinbad chasing around Arnold.
What do you have?
I mean, I
Point
love
proven.
both of those movies, but the prompt specifically was to watch early.
Right.
And so there's only really one that I can think of, Christmas movie, that could also be a Thanksgiving, that could also be a Halloween, that could also be anything, and it's A Nightmare Before Christmas. It's an all year round movie. And it can be
The face gives it away.
and it can be all
Pivot,
those things.
pivot.
Because it's the only thing to
So
watch
you were
early.
thinking of that, but then you came to the decision.
I'm standing
Which
by it.
one?
I'm standing by
Stand your
it.
truth.
Because it's the only one that you can watch early.
Well, no.
All of these are Christmas movies. You got to watch them on Christmas. This is the only one you can watch early, and it actually makes any kind of sense.
My problem isn't with the movie. I've never seen it. My problem is how overdone it is in like costumes. You even dressed me up as her one time.
Right.
The fandom.
But I'm annoyed by it, if I'm being honest. Oh,
Okay, Ryland. Okay. What does this image conjure for you?
Home Alone.
Home Alone. All-time classic.
A little scary though.
Oh, but it's not Christmas yet, so it's time. It's Halloween. It's just around the corner. We just passed Halloween, so it's maybe a little spooky still in the air. But it's also zany and fun. Joe Pesci's in the movie, and the other guy, the Wet Bandits. A fun classic movie. You guys have kids
Daniel
now.
Stern.
Incredible movie.
Incredible movie, incredible time. You could kind of watch it any time of year just because it's Christmas based, but the hijinks, the fun, the laughs.
Home Alone 3, underrated. Mine is a family classic.
Okay.
It's something that your whole family loves. And that is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, that's my dad's favorite movie. So I'm kind of, I love it, but it's like, it was one that he was like, we've got to watch this movie. So it's like,
So
okay,
you felt
Dad.
forced.
Yeah, kind of.
You know,
yeah,
Which is
overplayed
why
almost.
I thought of that one. And then I pivoted I'll Be Home for Christmas. I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Jessica Biel, and it was about Jonathan Taylor Thomas and he has to get home for Christmas and he gets a Corvette and he picks up Jessica Biel and they're on a road trip and it's so fun and it's so cute and it's so funny.
Ryland, have you seen that movie?
I don't think so.
He has multiple times and he never remembers it. But it's a really good movie. I'll be home for
Okay,
Christmas.
here's the thing, everyone. If we're talking like quality, great movie, I do think Spencer's in the top contenders.
And I think we kind of are.
But if we're talking about like rewatchability and the way that I'm gonna force a movie on Jet and Max, like National Lampoon was forced upon me, Jared's got to be the winner.
What?
Rewatchable,
Yes.
always good, never not fun.
You
Just
know what?
a great movie.
You know what? It doesn't
I already
have, though,
won. I
is
already won.
Santa Claus in a marathon fighting each other. You know?
That is a
That's
great.
Jingle All the Way.
I loved everyone's movies,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, me too.
I'd watch that movie every year too.
I almost
Yes.
went with an Ernest movie, so I'm glad I did that.
Okay, we have one last final category. And the category is... I'll just be RuPaul for this round. I'm the judge. Mama Ru is taking over. And the category is Best Holiday Tradition. So whether it's something you do in your family, something you want to start doing with your new family, give me whatever your best tradition is. And get ready for judgment.
The best tradition, of course, is seeing lights. You know, you're spending time with your family, you guys get in the car, and you guys go somewhere and you walk around and you see these beautiful Christmas lights.
Is the heater on in the car? Because I'm claustrophobic and I get car sick.
Well, you have to have the heater on with the windows
Oh,
down.
Shane's out.
I mean,
Oh.
with the windows down.
Oh.
So that way your feet don't get, cold, but you'll feel the air in your
But my
hair.
makeup's melting.
Having to drive somewhere to see something, yuck.
Horrible.
I'm talking about people coming to your house
Uh-huh.
to sing to you.
Right. Love it.
Christmas caroling.
Uh-huh.
I would be pissed if
It could be funny.
Yes.
You could laugh at them if you want. If you like to sing, you could join in with them.
La, 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 la.
Or if you just feel like being a little bit rude, you can tell them, get the hell off of my
Sashay
property.
away.
Whatever that was.
Oh my god.
So yeah, Christmas caroling.
I hate caroling.
See, it almost is like soliciting though. If it's a call I don't want, where I'm like, oh, it's my baby's bath time. You know, like this feels like the real life version of that.
I put caroling in the same category as like it's your birthday and everyone's singing to you. You don't really know what to do when it's happening. You're kind of just like, Okay, like, good.
I stare
It's
them right in the fucking eyes.
I'm like, hold on, let me pop some popcorn.
Well, okay, so mine is more of like a thing my family would do, especially when we were little kids. Imagine this. Jet and Max are a little older. They're so excited. There's presents
time
all
goes so
around the
fast.
tree. It's Christmas Eve. Okay, you guys can open one present on Christmas Eve. One present, and then they go to bed, and then they're so excited the next morning. I think that's the best tradition.
Oh, okay. I don't hate that one. That is fun.
Giving in to your kids pressuring you.
Right.
Just listen to the singing that night.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mitch?
it's a really simple thing. It's just the only time my family ever got together to share a meal was holidays. And so it's like eating a home-cooked meal and staying up late. That was the only night I could stay up late and share a meal. And we did that on every holiday, not just Christmas, but every holiday. And my dad was a workaholic. He was never there. Like, we all were gone all the time. We were never together. So it's like the only thing that brings us together is to like eat great food. We're all foodies, talk, stay up late. And I loved it. And the older I get, I really don't get to see my family anymore. So I appreciate those moments so incredibly much when they happen. It's just like, yeah, that like sharing a meal, staying up late is everything to me.
Chris,
So
thank you so much for bearing your heart with us here today. I really felt that emotion, but to me, that sounds like a whole lot of yapping and a lot of chewing.
He doesn't want to hear the meeting either.
And that's very triggering to me and my misophonia. So I'm going to say that's a pass for me. But I love your raw emotions that you brought to that story. Spencer, that was a beautiful story.
I haven't gone.
Really?
Yeah, no, you didn't go.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ryland. Just give me your big pitch.
My favorite, honestly, I mean, I love Christmas. That's my number one favorite holiday. But I think tradition-wise was the Easter egg hunt my mom put on every Easter morning. You'd wake up to a plastic egg on the foot of your bed, and it'd crack open with a clue. And it's like,
riddle.
Hi, I'm the Easter Bunny. My car broke down, and I had to use your washer to clean my clothes or whatever. And then it like goes all over the house.
No, keep going.
There's small prizes at each one, or small gifts at each one. And when you get to the end, there's the big Easter basket. So I always like really remember that and cherish that a lot because it's like, it's a lot of fun.
That's sweet.
Tugging at the heartstrings in Easter, you know, very underrepresented holiday that people don't really talk about much.
I will say though, like, who wants to have to think that hard right when they wake up? My brain don't even work for like 2 hours after I wake up, let alone solving a fucking riddle.
Well, that's a
so I
y'all
can
brother
get
thing.
an
I'm
Easter
ready
basket.
to go when I wake up.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Fa la 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 la. It's time to choose.
Okay, contestants, everybody. I've made my decision. Chris, once again, love the story. Spencer, I don't remember yours. Sandy, oh, the lights and the thing, and it got confusing with the car and the steps, and I don't quite know where I am, and I don't really know. Jared, oh, you know I love singing. But honestly, I don't like the... But I also don't like the competition. And if there's going to be caroling, it's going to come from me. So the winner is Ryland with the Easter egg.
The only one without a Christmas tradition.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to stop. There we go. Who is the winner? Oh, my gosh.
So the people with 1 point are Sandy, Jared, and Ryland, which means our winner with 2 points is Shane.
It's a Christmas miracle. Wow, that was fun. I love this game. Let us know in the comments what your favorite Christmas movie is, because I want to watch some new ones. I feel like I've seen all the major ones, but like, are there any specific ones, niche ones, Hallmark ones? Like, what are the ones that we should be checking out?
Well, I'm
for
sure
Christmas?
Lindsay Lohan has a new one coming.
She always does. Okay, we're gonna take a quick little break, and when we come back, not just conspiracies, we are falling down some rabbit holes. I want to really go in. We have theories that are very crazy, very intense, and we're just going to do a full-on Thanksgiving edition of Conspiracy Corner. So get ready, grab your turkey, throw it away because it sucks. We'll see you guys back in a second. Okay, I am so excited about this. I have been wanting to work with this company for years. I think we've even joked about it. No, I know we've joked about it in the past. Literally, maybe even in the first episode of this podcast years ago. And it's finally happening today. I'm so excited to say that today's episode is sponsored by Manscaped. Yes, guys, I cannot even think of a more perfect brand for this show. The amount of times we talk about manscaping, the idea of manscaping comes up honestly every single episode. We are all a bunch of hairy men who are in constant need of grooming. So I'm so excited that Manscaped is now a part of our show. Manscaped is literally the perfect gift idea for any guy in your life or woman, and they sent me their brand new product, the Chairman Pro, which is so next level. This is the perfect gift. It's so beautiful. It's like matte and glossy black, which I love a matte and a glossy combined. So let me just go over a few of like the top things about this product. Obviously, it's very easy to use. It has a long lasting time. Whoa. You know what I mean. Do I know what I mean? Whatever. Up to 75 minutes. And they have a 5-minute quick charge option. Also, there's an LED spotlight, so when you're actually shaving, it'll light up the places that you need to get to. It's just an incredible product. It's, in my opinion, the best razor I've ever used. And it's just a really good gift idea. But I just wanted to tell you guys about that. And yeah, tell you how excited I am that they're working with us. So the Chairman Pro has not one, but 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads. There's a skin-safe 4-blade foil for when you want that extra smooth skin. And then the skin-safe stubble trimmer, which is one I use. And that's when you want to keep the stubble, but just clean it up a little bit. It also has Flex Adjust technology, which helps pivot and get every curve of your face. You don't miss any areas. Like right here for me is a problem area. And with the Chairman Pro, it has been so easy to get to that place. It's also waterproof, so you can take it in the shower, not worry about it. And their offer for you guys today is the Chairman Pro package. So let me explain what's in it. Obviously, you get the Chairman Pro. You also get the Power Shave Gel, which is non-irritating. It'll defend against redness or irritation. That's something that anytime I've had to like shave down completely to like bare face, I always get splotches and like red bumps. And with the Power Shave Gel, it's going to help protect against that. And the package also has the Face Shave Soother, which is an aftershave serum that'll hydrate your skin, soothe any post-shave irritation, and help reduce the chance of bumps or redness. So to get the Chairman Pro package today, all you got to do is go to manscaped.com and get 20% off and free shipping by using code GROWER at checkout. That's manscaped.com. Use code GROWER and get 20% off and free shipping. So thank you so much, Manscaped. Also, if you want to see us do a live tutorial, oh my God, shaving Jerid's beard. I don't know what I would have to do to get Jerid to allow me to do that, but if you want that, leave in the comments. All right, thank you so much, Manscaped, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. Bye. Hey, welcome back. Okay, we are going to dive right in. This is something I've thought about for a long time, and I didn't know anybody else talked about this. And then Spencer sent me this reel, and well, just take a look.
You used to work at a secret Starbucks, is that right?
Yeah, there is a Starbucks that is like above reserve, like a Starbucks no one's ever heard of or been to. All right. Have you ever wondered while driving in Los Angeles, how come you've never seen like Will Smith stuck in traffic on the 405? That's because there's a series of intricate tunnels underneath Los Angeles known as the Actorbahn. I'm not kidding. Like, they get access points to move through the city without ever having to be in traffic. You can come up in LAX, you can pop up at Dodger Stadium. Underneath there in those tunnels is Starbuckses set up at different locations.
Subways.
To allow them to get coffees while they're driving. All
Who's
of
them?
Seinfeld. You've seen Seinfeld down there? No. I've seen Seinfeld down there. Dude, almond milk latte, 2 shots. Wow. Yeah. Was he a good tipper?
Okay, first of all, so yes, he says that he worked at Starbucks underground in LA where all the celebrities go, the secret
Bullshit.
Starbucks, right? Okay, here's the thing. Yes, maybe he's lying, but also, why would this is so specific to lie about? But also, there has been theories about underground, like, tunnels and stuff in Disneyland.
DIA.
Yeah.
Denver International Airport.
Why wouldn't there be in LA? And then I started thinking, you know what? We do live in LA. I've lived in LA my whole life, and I can count on one hand the amount of times I've seen a celebrity in a car. I mean, I know you could say maybe they're in an Uber or like they're being driven around, but wouldn't you still see them in the backseat? Like, I really rarely. Jojo Siwa.
Yep.
That's it.
I think everyone sees her because of her car.
Jojo Siwa, and honestly, maybe that's it.
I do have one other thing that might go against this, and that's my friend worked at Starbucks in like Calabasas, Agoura area, like in between, and all the Kardashians went there like every morning, like drove there, walked in.
See, but those types of celebrities want that, right?
Yeah.
They want attention. They call paparazzi. But like the big, like the Oprahs, the Seinfelds, the ones that are super rich and like don't want and don't care, don't want to deal with that. I can see them doing the underground tunnels thing.
There is underground tunnels in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
There is?
It's believed that that's where the lizard people live.
Wait, where?
Under downtown LA, there definitely are.
There's catacombs.
Oh, right.
There's like a huge system of tunnels with areas to congregate, like lobby-ish type pod openings. Like, think about the earth is so huge, you can go 1,000 stories down, but you can't go 1,000 stories up necessarily.
Right.
Even that's why Elon Musk, his whole thing is in the future, it would be going down, not up, as far as like real estate.
What I heard, I don't know if it's true, but that at some point they started building a subway system in LA, and then I guess it got scrapped for some reason. So there's like
they're still working on
many miles of abandoned
Because they're like, wait,
underground.
we could do this subway, but how are celebrities going to get Starbucks if they don't want to be in traffic? I also think maybe they just don't go anywhere.
Right.
Like, that's why we don't see them. Like, do they really want to go? Where are they going to go?
Yeah, they're
You know what
sending
I'm
their
saying?
assistants. They're not really going.
Okay, well, speaking of Hollywood theories, this is fucking insane. I don't want to get, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to like explain this without giving it away until the end because I can't believe it. So you guys have heard about the Poltergeist curse, right?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the movie The Poltergeist is a horror movie from, I think, the 80s.
Oh, is this about the cast and crew?
So that's the start of it, right? So people from that movie and from that franchise died. There has been 4 actors that died during and after the filming of those movies. So people started saying, oh, it's a curse. There's something about the movie or the filmmaking that cursed all of them. There's documentaries about it. There's specials about it. It's really, really interesting. So there is a scene in the movie where the lead of the movie is like in this swimming pool and there's all these skeletons and dead bodies and stuff floating. She's fighting with them and it's like a really scary scene. Well, it was just revealed that those are actual dead bodies, real skeletons, and she said in an interview, you have to understand that this sequence took probably 4 to 5 days to shoot. So I was in the mud and goop all day, every day for like 4 to 5 days with skeletons all around me. I assumed that they were not real skeletons. I assumed they were prop skeletons made out of plastic or rubber. Then I found out, as did the whole crew, that they were using real skeletons because it was too expensive to make fake skeletons out of rubber, and everybody got creeped out after that. So the production went to like a morgue or a place that sells bodies and filled that pool with bodies. So let me show you the scene of the movie.
Oh my
and
God.
now know that these are real fucking bodies that they put in this horror movie.
It's crazy that it's even legal to do that.
I don't think you could get away with it now. I don't think so.
They'd still do it.
Do they in movies?
It has the teeth?
No.
Real. Like, this is fucking real. So yes.
Yeah, that's
And then-
insane.
So everybody's saying the movie's cursed. They don't know why.
Yeah, that's why. What do you mean they don't know why?
Yeah.
Bodies. That is insane. So then I looked into it, and yes, Jared's right. They do this a lot. And they still do this today. It is like a real thing. When you die, you can donate your body or your organs, your bones, whatever, to research or different whatever. So the places that you're donating to are selling your bodies to movies because it is really expensive to recreate skeletons.
They still do this in the regulations are so strict now. How would they like?
I have no idea.
You can't do anything. Like
I know.
Like in Friday the 13th, someone got hypothermia because she was in cold water for like very extended periods of time. You can't do that anymore, but you can have real dead bodies. Like, it doesn't make sense.
So yeah, I thought that was crazy. Let's lighten it up really fast because we have some really dark ones coming. This I just thought was really funny, and like I really fell down a rabbit hole about it because once I started researching, I was like, wait, this is actually insane. Have you heard about the Dolly Parton theory?
No.
Now, Dolly, we love you, okay? So I'm not coming for you, but this is pretty wild. So if you Google Dolly Parton short sleeves, you will only find a couple pictures. But then if you Google her from then, she is wearing long sleeves at every appearance, in every picture that you will see of Dolly. No short sleeves here.
Well, as Wendy Williams would say, she's a woman of a particular age, and she probably wants to wear what makes her feel the most confident. Because like sometimes I could be insecure about my arms too, and you like want the right amount of sleeves that make you look
right. Or she has full tattoo sleeves that she's been covering for years because she doesn't want to freak out her audience, and she's been wearing long sleeves and gloves to cover all of her tats. Now, this is a big theory. There are rabbit holes about this. What? There is pictures of her chest right here. She has like a big tattoo right here that she covers, and she forgot to cover it in one performance, and you can kind of see it. So there are theories that she is full body tatted up.
I love her. I think that'd be badass.
Yeah.
I wonder what like the image protection is. Like her fans would still like the tattoos.
I think they would love it.
I mean, maybe she'll do a reveal at some point.
To be fair, though, they're all like from the older generation. I don't know if this is just my parents, but both of my parents are like, if you have tattoos, that's crazy.
Right.
Like that's like only like people who've been in prison have tattoos.
She's of a different generation.
Yeah. So maybe.
Let's be honest, though. If you look at her arms, those are very toned, very in shape.
Right.
I think those are the kind of arms you'd be showing off.
Huh.
They probably have muscle definition.
Yeah.
You'd show those up.
I bet Dolly hits Pilates 7 days a week.
Oh, for sure.
9 to 5.
Maybe twice on Friday.
Pilates. New celebrity I want at Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's a great one.
Dolly.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have something that I want to do a deep dive on later in the episode that is something we've kind of touched on before, and that's the dead internet theory. But I really did a lot of research on this, and it's very terrifying. So I want to go down that rabbit hole a little later. But first,
What do you mean dead internet?
find out soon. Okay, but first, Jerid, you have a few theories that are crazy. You haven't really explored them with me, but you kind of gave me bullet points, and I was like, oh my God, yes. So, where do you want to start?
Did Paul McCartney actually die in 1966 on November 9th at 5 in the morning? The theory goes that on the morning of November 9th in 1966, there was a little bit of an argument in the studio between John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Do you want to explain for Ryland who that is?
The Beatles? The Beatles.
I know who the Beatles are.
The Beatles.
Did you know who they were before he said that?
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Hey, the Beatles. That just feels very
Definitely
English
rolling
to
in
me.
their graves now.
The Beatles.
So Jared sees
Is
all
it
English
just
people.
because you're sticking your teeth out?
I've never seen a British person do that, by the way.
It's something I'm working on. Back to the Beatles.
Yes. Oh, please.
So I'm going to stop. So there was a spat in the studio. Paul McCartney drove off, and the theory goes that he was decapitated during a car accident.
Jeez.
And then the label got back to the Beatles, and they're like, hey, we got to keep this shit under wraps. We got an album coming out. You know, ain't no use in losing all kinds of money because of this. So we are going to have someone fill in for Paul McCartney, which ironically, a year before that in 1965, they had a lookalike contest for Paul McCartney, which some believe was just in case anything were to happen to these guys, let's have like these lookalike contests. And a gentleman named Billy Shear was chosen to fill in for Paul McCartney. And the Beatles themselves, they were so distraught by this because they were having to keep this secret in, that they were trying to let out clues along the way for people. And it wasn't until 1969 that people really started grabbing onto this. But the next album they released was Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club. And on the cover, it looks like a funeral procession of some sort.
Right.
There's a guitar on top of the grave or the tombstone that's left-handed. Paul was left-handed, right? But on the back of the album art is all of them, and Paul is the only one not facing the camera. And then George Harrison's pointing like this, and there's lyrics on the back, and his thumb is pointed literally to where it says Wednesday morning at 5 a.m. And November 11th in 1966 was on a Wednesday, and around 5 a.m. is when supposedly his car crashed. But here's where it gets kind of funny, because there's a lot more. I mean, this could be like, people make hours and hours of documentaries about this, just because there's so many of these clues scattered throughout. If you play the beginning of one of their songs backwards, it says, he's the dead man, he's the dead man.
What?
It sounds like John Lennon at the end of one song is saying, I buried Paul. But what they're saying is he's actually saying cranberry sauce.
What?
Yeah, cranberry sauce. But the fun thing is, record sales for the Beatles skyrocketed when this happened because people were damaging their records trying to hear the secret messages by playing them in reverse. So typically people would go in and buy 2 at a time right off the bat because they knew they were probably going to mess one of them up.
Oh my God.
So this could be they were just trying to boost record sales So they put out this theory. They just had fun with it, and they put out a bunch of like these little hints. You know, like people are losing their like. Have you ever seen 23 with Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
they're like losing their minds over this because you can't stop finding the hints when you start looking at this stuff.
The music industry is so crazy and evil. I could see somebody dying and them just replacing him. But on the other side, they're so crazy and evil. I can see them putting this out and being like, "Oh, let's fucking make up a theory that he's dead." Like 100%.
Well, it's like these days, you think that rappers are really having to beef or people are really mad at each other. But I think Kanye West and 50 Cent one time had this beef, and the whole thing was, we'll settle it by who sells more records on release day. Oh. You know? So nowadays, they just manufacture a romance, a beef, but that was just their very smart marketing way of creating like a beef almost.
Whoa.
But instead it was, is he really alive? Is he dead? Like, where's Paul? You know?
Wow.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. And that was another thing we could talk about at the time, but cloning in the music industry. Because think about it. Once your face has a value to it, like Taylor Swift, for instance, let's just put Taylor Swift out there.
She'd have to have a clone. So many shows a week.
If Taylor Swift were to, unfortunately, not be able to perform shows for whatever reason, you know, whether it be small or big,
she goes out.
A lot of money lost for a lot of people.
A lot of people's jobs.
All the people that are going on tour with her. Then you have the record label, all the people, whatever the case.
And there's compilations of her just like so sick, like going to the side.
So
just like,
what would you do as a safety measure if you needed to, just in case? You could either clone them, you could get a body double. I mean, a lot of celebrities have body doubles that are decoys that they send out.
Right.
Just saying.
Okay, listen. That could sound crazy, but the more I've learned about Hollywood, the more documentaries I've watched, the more that I've seen, like, it does not surprise me because
it's all about the money.
It's all about the money. And yeah, if your whole, like, even we were watching the Martha Stewart documentary, and her business plan was she is the center of the universe. Martha is, you know, the sun, and then everything around her is all of her business ventures, right? And all the investors were like, well, that's dangerous because if you die, you get hit by a bus tomorrow, everything crumbles. Like, what do we? There's thousands of jobs.
Went to jail. It kind of did.
So then you start thinking, well, yeah, you have a Britney Spears, you have a Kanye, you have a Taylor Swift. They're at the center of everything. And now, especially, you have like Ariana and Rihanna, and they're at the center. And then you have their beauty, their clothing lines, their movies, their makeup, their this, their that. Like, there's so many thousands of jobs.
Taylor Swift probably economically has more going on than like some small countries.
Oh, yeah.
Like her net worth and how much she provides for other people probably outweighs a lot of countries on this planet.
I am impressed by her. Even if you don't like her music, you've got to be impressed by her work ethic and her business mindset, because to employ that many people and create that much money, you can't have a bad day. You can't say no. You can't be off. You're a machine.
Wow. Well, that was really good. Thank you. That was a good deep dive.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That made me think.
Clapping for myself. Yeah. And you and us and all of us.
Yeah. Okay, well, speaking of things that are not what they seem and potentially dead, the dead internet theory. So I have seen so many of you guys bring this up in the comments. So I actually did write a whole script for it for the main channel video, which if you haven't seen it yet, main channel video, conspiracy video, it's out right now. Please check it out. We're so proud of it. I wrote a whole script for it, and I ended up not putting it in because it just didn't fit with the video. But it is one of the craziest theories I've heard, and honestly, one of the most realistic. So we talked about it a little bit in a previous podcast with Jerid.
It's a very hard topic to digest and to make palatable. So I'm very excited to see what you have to say about it.
So basically, if you don't know, let me ask you a question. Have you noticed that the more time you spend on the internet, whether that's social media or like on your computer, have you noticed that the more time you spend there, the more alone you feel?
Yeah.
You don't feel connected. You don't feel like, oh, I'm a part of something. You feel lonely and depressed. It's kind of soul-sucking. Well, that's because the theory is around 2016, the internet died, and it is now just a shell of itself. Most of the users, most of the comments, most of the websites, the news articles, everything created by AI to manipulate public opinion and keep you engaged. Now think about this. When you go to X or Twitter or whatever, and you search something, like I don't really use Twitter, but if I want to see a certain topic or see what's going on, I'll search on Twitter and see what people are saying. And there's so many tweets, but then when you actually click on the profile, there's no picture, there's no real other tweets. Like, there's a lot of bots. Like, I'm talking like thousands of bots every time I was clicking on a profile. Or you go to a YouTube video and you see, like, lately there's been this ass that keeps commenting on our podcast.
It's like porn star esque images, and it's not. I don't know about the one on your podcast, but across all channels that we have.
Right. So it's like an ass, and it's
Its ass has been
juicy.
No, I'm not
in a
kidding.
thong.
It's an ass, and it says like, anybody else love Shane's podcast? I love it so much, right? And it gets a bunch of thumbs up, and you're like, okay, this is very clearly AI. But then when you look at the replies, it's like, oh, I love the podcast. Oh, it's like people replying to it, and you're like, don't people know this is AI?
Is it real?
It's bots. It's AI. So
Seriously?
these AI bots have created accounts. They go on YouTube, they leave comments, and then they create new AI bot accounts to reply to those comments. And then those
Are we
AI
getting the
bots,
view for it?
Those AI bots go to other videos and leave comments. Have you ever looked at comments on like a movie trailer? So a movie trailer will be posted, and like 2 hours later, there's 1,000 comments that are like, this movie looks amazing. Can't wait for this movie. Oh, I love Julie Roberts in that movie. Like, it's all very fake. You click on their profiles, they're not real people. They're all bots. Then YouTube. Now YouTube has millions of channels that are literally AI, and I've been tricked by so many of them. Like, there'll be a movie review channel where you'll be watching it and you're listening to this movie review and you see the trailer and stuff. But then I found out that it's AI. It's literally not real. I don't know who runs it, but there's thousands of them. Have you also noticed when you Google something, right, and you're trying to find the answer to a question, you'll see a bunch of articles that pop up. So it's like if you Google, is there really lead in Stanley Cup? This is a Buc-ee's cup, by the way, not Stanley. But you Google that, and you'll see all these articles from all these different news organizations and websites. And then you click on an article and you read it. Oh, okay. Then you click on the next one. You're like, wait, this is the same article. What the fuck? But this is a different website. Okay, you click on another one. This is the same fucking article. This is copy and pasted on 1,000 websites, and it's all the same fucking article. It's because those are all AI generated, literally not real websites. The whole point of them is for you to click on it so they can get their advertisements, because they put ads all over the page. But it's just AI running all of these fake news articles. Facebook. You have somebody fighting in the comments on Facebook. Like, we've had relatives, people I know who fight in the comments on Facebook. They get so worked up, and then they find out that it's a fucking bot, and they were literally worked up for nothing on Facebook for hours. And it's because the whole goal of these bots, and which we'll get into in a second who's controlling this, but the whole goal is to keep you engaged, to keep you angry, to keep you emotionally invested, fighting with all of these fucking bots, all of these fake accounts, and also to sway your opinion. This is where it gets crazy. There's 8 billion people on the planet, right? About 5.5 billion people have internet access. Guess how many fake accounts Meta, the owners of Facebook and Instagram, guess how many fake accounts Meta deactivated just in the last 6 years?
7.3 billion.
27 billion fake accounts.
What?
27 billion. So it is said last year, 49.6% of all internet traffic, all of it, was from bots. And this guy, Timothy Shoup, from the Copenhagen Institute of Future Studies, predicts that in just 2 years, 99% of the internet will be generated by artificial intelligence. 99%.
So not consuming, but creating.
Creating. And it's already happening.
So people are going to get over it at
You
some
would
point.
think, but like, it is to a point now where anything you post online, the comment section is insane and brutal, and the point is to make you engaged and angry and fight and fight. And then when you click on their account, they're not fucking real. So what is the point of this? Who's controlling this? Here's where the theory gets crazy. So the theory is that the powers that be, the people that control things, were like, oh, this is way more powerful than TV. This is way more powerful than the news. This is the most powerful thing in the world. If we control this, we control the world. We control what people see, what people think, what people, we literally control their minds. We can fucking brainwash people. AI can already brainwash people, right? We talked about that in the last episode. So now they created all these AIs, all these algorithms to completely control the internet. But the problem is AI starts to recreate itself. AI starts to build on itself, because when AI gets smart enough, it creates AI underneath it. So now we've lost control. That's what he's saying. In 2 years, we've completely lost control. They created all these AI bots and all these algorithms, all these things, and now it's to a point where they can't control it. And now you have Mark Zuckerberg, who is doing something that is insane. Shout out, Mark. At Meta, his new plan is called AI agents. So what is that? AI agents are when you, as a Facebook member or Instagram, can create an AI version of yourself, and it's your agent. you can make it do whatever you want. It can DM people for you. It can post videos and pictures for you. It could do anything you want. Now, you're thinking, okay, that has to be far in the future. It's not. Remember, like 4 months ago, we talked about this. Mr. Beast, Charli D'Amelio. There was all these celebrity weird videos, and we were confused. We're like, what is this? Why are they allowing AI to do this? It's because they were testing it. That's when Meta was testing this feature. And that's what AI agents are going to be. Completely indistinguishable from reality. So it's already happening, and it makes you think, what is this going to turn into? And why? When I'm on social media, I've never felt more depressed and more alone than when I'm scrolling Instagram Reels. Or maybe for some of you, scrolling TikTok. Your brain is rotting. You feel like you're getting lonelier and lonelier. And maybe it's because you're literally just interacting with fake people, which is the opposite of what the internet was supposed to be, connecting with real people. But now that's gone. Crazy. So that's a dead internet theory. It's getting out of hand. We're losing touch. And I think hopefully maybe there'll be a rebellion where people will turn away from that. But then again, where would the podcast go? I don't know.
It would take the population to stop. And consumers aren't going to stop consuming the internet because it's everyone's crutch. And I saw something the other day where it was like, you challenge yourself to be bored instead of like grabbing for your phone at every free moment. Because it is like we find ourselves grabbing in any free moment that we have. I mean, I don't know if all of you do, but like I'll be doing anything and I'm like, oh, grab my phone, and I'll catch myself grabbing my phone. And so lately I've just been trying to be like, oh, don't grab your phone.
And it's scary because even like with my emails, like we kind of talked about this on the main channel video, but literally I'll go to my emails now, and before I even start typing, it's like, do you want to say this?
Yeah.
Do you want to say
AI
this?
suggestion. And what's scary is they're not coming for any industry. Every industry they're trying to take over. And so it does like beg the question, where does that leave us as a society? How are we going to have jobs? How are we going to make income? What's money going to mean? And it's scary.
I kind of hope it just convolutes the whole situation to a degree, and it makes people branch off and try to separate themselves from the whole AI movement. You know, they'll still be like,
but you'd have to almost go off the internet.
Well, and that's the thing I was going to say is that even like, so I know Instagram is going to have the AI agents, right? But for YouTube, for content creators, like, what if there's AI, these people who are going to be vlogging?
They will, and it's going to be more entertaining than all of us.
How are you going to even know if it's real or not?
You
like,
won't.
It's such
It's getting close. Like with all the apps and all the websites that now you can create influencers, like it's getting close.
The amount of people I see that create content from using AI now is nuts, especially in the Reels and TikTok world.
Yeah.
I just hope enough people, like Spencer was talking about, become aware and get frustrated, and like I don't know if we have to like protest. I don't know if we have to like, but I hope something happens.
Well, we'd have to stop using the internet, which none of us are going to do. It's like agreeing to the iPhone. We're not going to not agree to the iPhone. We're going to use the iPhone.
But you can't put some kind of like really strict rule or regulation against it, you know?
I mean,
yeah, I hope so. Whatever happens, like, please, if you see a comment with an ass as a picture, don't interact.
Like it.
No, don't interact. It's not real. Unless it is, and now I'm like ass shaving.
yeah, wouldn't that be crazy? We just have a lot of OnlyFans models that watch, and you're like, if you are one of those, let us know you're real.
I will hope
AI
that
just like, I'm real.
If that is a real person, I hope they comment multiple times, being like, "This is a real. My name's Cheryl."
Send us your Instagram handle in the comments.
Well, speaking of asses that talk,
yeah,
let's get to a recap.
Lights, camera, action. Ryland's recap is about to happen. Ryland's recap.
On today's episode of the Shane Dawson Podcast, Chris confirms what we already thought we knew, that he's super gay, but not too gay. Sporting 2 earrings, not just one, which would be the most gay. I'm still confused on that.
On how gay Chris is?
Well, no.
I'm
how
not
gay
confused.
multiple earrings are.
Oh, right. We can't stop yapping.
Yappa yappa you. We're yapping, we're eating, we're cooking, and cleaning. I don't know a fourth one.
Cleaning. Wait, that could be good. Cleaning, like you're cleaning.
Oh,
it
she
up.
clean. She clean.
She clean.
She clean
She
eater.
clean.
What?
She clean.
Oh, we talked about death row
Death row meals.
meals.
Oh, some of us got to share our death row meals, but only the favorites because some of us still haven't expressed our favorite
Okay,
foods.
what is your favorite, or what do you want to eat when you're about to die?
Oh, now that you ask right now,
Dry turkey.
Honestly, Chick-fil-A sounding really good. Like, just all I can eat. Because sometimes I'm like, ooh, this is bad for me. I shouldn't. But I'm doing the mac and cheese. I'm doing the classic burger. I'm doing the fries. And I'm loading all of it with Chick-fil-A sauce. Ooh, I always want to be bad, but I'm never that bad. I'm just very bad.
It's your pleasure.
Poltergeist used real bodies.
Sick.
In the news, they bring up stories like sick, disgusting.
Ever want to be a movie star, but it didn't happen for you in this lifetime? Make sure you sign up to be a donor after you go. You might just show up in movies such as The Poltergeist and other horror movies that can't afford to recreate real skulls.
Brutal.
There's hope for me.
The Santa Claus, best holiday movie we could.
Oh my gosh! If you're in search of the best holiday movie ever, look no further than The Santa Claus. You don't need Jingle All the Way. You don't need Home Alone. You don't need The Nightmare Before Christmas, or even the one that Shane mentioned I've never seen before. Just stop in your tracks right at The Santa Claus. And seriously, stop there. You don't need 1 or 2, 3 or 4.
Ryland's the only person that hates Lush.
Ooh, I hate Lush. I'm sorry to that corporation. I mean, I really did drag them. So if you guys like Lush, I'm not here to yuck your yum. I just will never join you.
Dolly Parton is tatted up.
Oh. Okay, hold on, everyone.
He got Sabrina Carpenter tickets, so he's not here with us.
I'm checked out. I'm just like trying to get to Friday. Okay. Ever thought Dolly Parton? What was the story? Jerid, talk about Dolly Parton. We have a special correspondent.
Oh no!
Jerid.
Have you ever wondered why you can't see Dolly Parton's arms?
This is like an AI YouTube channel.
Yeah, it is.
It's possibly because she got tattoos. I don't know. I'm losing it.
Okay, let's do one more. The internet's dead.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, that was my genuine reaction. Well, I realized you teased us. You said like, oh, we're going to talk about things we're thankful for just a little later. We never talked about anything we were thankful for, but we'll just say we're
Beyonce.
thankful.
Sabrina Carpenter tickets.
And all of you watching at home. And we're thankful for you shopping Shane Dawson's merch, ShaneDawsonMerch.com, and tuning into this podcast every other week where we'll see you again here in 2 weeks. Okay.
Yes. We are so thankful. Honestly, this is, in my opinion, I think this has been the best year of the podcast. I really do. We've had so much fun every time. We've tried new things, tried different things. Spencer joined. I think you joined this year, right?
I can't see him, though, in that camouflage. I have to go to bed.
All right.
That joke at the end of the episode.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. We're thankful for you. And yeah, we'll see you guys here in a couple weeks. And yeah, we're going to go. All right. Bye.
Bye.